Why do some people work hard their entire lives and still struggle financially? Not lazy, not stupid, not unlucky. In fact, many of them are disciplined, kind, and intelligent. So what's the difference? It's not just income. It's not just opportunity. It's habits. Because poverty is not always about how much money you make. It's often about the patterns you repeat every single day. Today, I'm going to share 10 habits that quietly keep people poor, and more importantly, how to recognize them before they control your life. 1. Living without a plan. Many people treat money like it will somehow manage itself. No budget, no financial goals, no direction. Imagine driving across the country without a map. You'll burn fuel, waste time, and end up lost. The same happens with money. Without a plan, every dollar disappears. 2. Spending to impress others. One of the fastest ways to stay broke is trying to look rich. Buying things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people who don't care. Expensive clothes, flashy cars, constant upgrades. These are often symbols of financial pressure, not success. Wealth whispers. Insecurity shouts. 3. Depending on a single income. Relying on one paycheck is risky. If that income stops, everything stops. People who stay financially stuck often never explore additional income streams, side hustles, investments, or skill-based freelancing. Security doesn't come from one job. It comes from multiple sources. 4. Avoiding financial education. Many people spend years in school but never learn how money actually works. No knowledge of investing, no understanding of debt, no strategy for saving. And what we don't understand, we tend to misuse. We live in a world where financial knowledge is free, but ignoring it is expensive. 5. Fear of taking calculated risks. Playing it safe can sometimes be the most dangerous move. Staying in the same job for years, avoiding new opportunities, never investing because it feels risky. Yes, risk exists, but so does stagnation. Growth requires stepping outside comfort zones with strategy, not recklessness. 6. Instant gratification mindset. Buy now, worry later. This habit destroys financial progress. Instead of saving, people spend. Instead of investing, they consume. The problem is simple. Short-term pleasure often leads to long-term struggle. Wealth is built by delaying gratification, not avoiding joy, but choosing wisely. 7. Poor money tracking. If you don't know where your money is going, you don't control it. Small daily expenses, coffee, subscriptions, impulse buys it up faster than most people realize. It's not always the big purchases that hurt. It's the invisible ones. Tracking your money isn't restrictive, it's empowering. 8. Keeping the wrong environment. Your environment shapes your financial behavior more than you think. If you're surrounded by people who spend recklessly, avoid responsibility, make excuses, it becomes normal. On the other hand, being around growth-minded individuals pushes you forward. You don't just rise to your goals. You fall to your environment. 9. Ignoring debt. Reality. Debt itself isn't always bad, but ignoring it is. Many people avoid checking balances, delay payments, or rely on minimum payments while interest grows silently. Debt doesn't disappear when ignored, it grows. Facing it early is uncomfortable but necessary. 10. Believing this is just my life. Perhaps the most dangerous habit of all, believing that your situation is permanent, saying things like, "I'll never be rich. People like me don't get ahead. This is just how life is." This mindset creates a ceiling you never try to break. Because if you believe nothing will change, you stop trying to change anything. Here's the truth. These habits don't make someone a bad person. They make someone stuck. And the good news, habits can change. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be rich overnight. But if you can plan your money, control your spending, learn continuously, surround yourself with growth, you start shifting your future, not dramatically, but consistently, because wealth isn't built in one big moment. It's built in small decisions repeated daily. So, tonight, ask yourself one honest question: which of these habits is holding me back? And more importantly, what's the first one I'm ready to change? Because your financial future doesn't start with money. It starts with awareness.